What's going on, guys? So, driving on my way back home, I had a meeting with a certain individual about a drinks company that I've recently started, or I'm about to start, something like this. And I had some thoughts on my mind, and I was watching a YouTube video, and as you probably can already tell, they said something along the lines of stop consuming, start creating. So I thought, instead of listening to someone about things in business, why don't I just give you guys my 2 cents? Even if there's no one at the other end of this, at least I'll look at this video in a few months from now, or a year from now, 10 years from now, and then I'll be like, yeah, whenever you watch your videos and pictures from back in the day when you were a kid in high school and so on, and it gives you this nostalgia feeling, which is quite cool. And who knows, maybe my kids one day will benefit from this. So yeah, I wanted to say the following: whenever you are creating a product or product-based business, let's say you're selling, what are you selling? A perfume or whatever you're selling. I'll give you an example with my company. It's called Revel Zeros, and it's alcohol-free cocktails, concoctions. They're entirely alcohol-free. They're made sustainable from ingredients, herbs, spices, and things like this, and they're based on a classic recipe. For example, an old-fashioned, an espresso martini, such drinks flipped on their head, made from sustainable ingredients, minimizing waste in kitchens and households and such, and we make them into cocktails and we sell them. That's the idea. So you could, there's a few ways I believe you could make a profitable company that way. One is you can beat your competitors by price. You can do it cheaper, as cheap as you physically can, to still make a little profit. But for example, if there's another company that sells cocktails, like you've probably seen them before in hot tubs and stuff, they do these pre-mixed cocktails, espresso martinis, pina coladas and stuff like this, and they sell them in 500ml bottles, a litre bottles, and they sell it for, let's say, 20 quid, 15 quid a bottle. You could beat that. You can create exactly the same products and you can do it for cheaper. You can make less money on it. Let's say the bottle costs a tenner to make, they're selling it for 15 or for 20. Let's say it costs them 10 quid, they're selling it for 20 quid, so they have £10 profit, which goes to marketing, this, that, the other. They make a little bit of money. What you could do is you can make exactly the same drink, branding and everything, and still cost you a tenner, maybe a little bit more because they're making a mass produce and you're just starting off. And you could sell it to these places, and you could say, well, it's exactly the same thing to the same clients. It's exactly the same thing, we'll just do it £5 cheaper for you. So you make 5 quid instead of the 10 quid that you would have originally made, and you push your product that way. Another thing is you could beat them in quality. You could say, the ingredients that I've made this concoction from are freshly harvested. This summer's harvest, we get apples from, I don't know, Devon, whatever. We get pickled sapphire or whatever berry from Cornwall. This, that, like you could tie it into sustainable, local, crafted, small business things that are just normally better and higher quality instead of these mass-produced things, because they put in a lot of chemicals and things in it. And you can say it's literally the same price, we still charge you 20 quid for it, but the product overall tastes better, and it's better for your health as well, because you're not consuming all sorts of preservatives, chemicals that are meant to stabilize the drink so it doesn't spoil and go off and so on and so forth. So you can tie it into health and just better quality product. So these are the two things I think you could do, or you could do them both together. For example, if I was to do one of my drinks, go to a hotel, I don't know, Hilton or whatever, Premier Inn, and they have a cocktail selection, and I can see they buy pre-batched cocktails, and I can see the name of the brand. I can Google it and I see how much they charge. Let's say it's 25 quid for a liter of the premix, which you just pour in a shaker, put a little bit of ice and shake. You can calculate how much that is per drink, and that way when you make your sales pitch, say, well, we're doing a liter and 100, so 1100 mils or a liter. Let's say it's the espresso martini. We're doing a liter and 100 ml of that drink. We're doing it for 20 quid, and we're making it from sustainable ingredients, the fair trade, that are this, that, the other, and it comes whenever you order it, it'll be with you within 24 hours, because obviously there's a Hilton, let's say, next to my place. I can make them and I can deliver them, and so on, which beats the other company that they're currently using. One, on very fast delivery. Second, on sustainability and being better for the environment, especially in the UK. That's very, very important for most people. And you beat them in price. So you're doing a cheaper product, you're giving them more of that product. It's better product for them, and you can deliver it straight away. Sometimes even the same day, depending on when they place the order. Because they can lay you in on Monday morning, and you could go to your warehouse, put everything in a box, let's say 6 bottles, and you can go to them, and that way it's delivered within a few hours. So yeah, these are my 2 cents. These are something I've been thinking about lately, or today in particular, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Instead of consuming content on the internet, this is my way of creating something. So yeah, I'm going to post this on YouTube, which is probably where you're watching this. Let me know what you think. Give it a thumbs up, and if anything, come back in a few weeks or days and you see another video, and I'll keep you posted to see how my business is going. But yeah, that's from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Peace.